been live for a good 5-10 minutes now, talking about basketball, monsters, and eugenics. But now we're going to talk about D&D. And I've set you up on the screen so that your Discord lights up when you talk, and there's a little portrait of your character in front of you. Although Sean and Brent, yours is green, so it might just stay green all around anyway. I don't really know. Anyway,
just be better is what he's saying, guys.
Yeah, be better.
I'll change my photo.
Yeah, or you can show us your dashing locks if you want to be doxxed by your students, as I assume they're all mad subscribers.
Oh, yeah. They've already been like, "Sir, do you have a Twitch account?" I'm like, "Yes, I don't stream, and I'm not telling you, my friends, to do. I say appropriate things that will make me no longer be allowed to teach you."
Yeah, not fair. 100% fair. Let me just change these.
My kids have asked me to join their Twitch and like jump on their podcast. And I'm like, why would you want some has
aging
been.
man? Yeah.
Why would you want some old man?
Never has been.
So today we got Wingman, Saudade, and Gronk. Okay, cool. The thing has been updated. All right. So previously on Handsome Paul and the Fancy Lads, the group is somewhat diminished. In fact, actually, Brent, or actually Alex, I think you've been around. You've missed the least sessions. Do you want to give us a bit of a recap on sort of the larger story, and then also the sort of more micro story of where we are now?
Sure thing. So, larger story. We were we all went somehow our different ways when the pyramid collapsed, and all ended up in different parts of time and or space, with a wonderful person who could take us through time and space called Hermione. And she has a TARDIS, which cross what is it, thingo, where they doesn't matter, which was great, which was amazing. And then we ended up in a timeline. So we're 4 months. We're now back to, so skipping over a little bit. We're now back to about 4 months before we entered the. Oh no, sorry, 4 months after we entered the pyramid the first time. So we've sort of caught up on ourselves. We've been wandering around trying to find pants because the orc leaders, what's his name? Ogron Many Arrows, Oberon, one of them, is against pants for any non-orc species. So we've been sort of trying to claim as many pants as we can. Hermione dropped us off, and we walked down a road and we got attacked. And then we've walked into Waterdeep, and we've been attacked again. So it's been...
we talked our way into this.
Well, so you're not in Waterdeep. That's the other group.
No, not Waterdeep. Sorry.
Drellin's Ferry is where we are.
Yeah, it says it on the map.
And yeah, we got attacked again. Oh, it does. Yeah. Sorry, I woke up.
Oh, does it? I wrote down because I got my notes open.
Maybe I should have asked you to read a recap, Brent. So you've woken up in Drellin's Ferry. Very accurate. You were waylaid by orc marauders on the road here. They kidnapped your dear old friend Saudade and sort of dragged him off into the woods.
Oh yeah. I omitted that part because it wasn't important to me. Yeah, we lost that at it.
Keg and Gronk dragged a unconscious Birdperson into Drellin's Ferry, and
in search of a vet.
Yeah. Keg decided to start drinking and having drinking competitions with the local dwarves, and woke up in a hole. And we'll deal with Keg next time Doug is online. But Gronk and Birdperson, you two woke up in the stable, speaking with the sort of mayor of town, the town speaker, Norro Whiston.
And we agreed to go and kill some orcs in exchange for cash dollars.
Yes, for some ducats. He asked you to head into the Witchwood, and kill the orcs that are in there, preventing sort of trade coming and if word gets out that the Dawnway, the trade road is full of orcs, no one's going to want to even come this far west from Brindle and the other cool big cities. So they would like you to head in there and just clear out the nonsense and then come back and you get your big cash dollary dues. Couldn't be easier.
Couldn't be easier.
Couldn't be. We got this.
Okay.
I mean, I do need a vet quite badly.
We had a long rest.
Yeah, you guys have had a long rest.
Oh yeah, we do.
Now, because I'm kidnapped, have I had a long rest?
I think you've probably had a short rest. You haven't had the best of restus.
Okay.
Oh, I don't
Well,
know.
if I got-
He's pretty used to getting kidnapped. He's probably very
Very
this is like
relaxed.
his normal state of being. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, to
They're
be
just
honest,
used
I get Stockholm syndrome quite easily. So, I mean, if anything, I've actually gained new friends. That's what I think of the kidnapping. It's actually like forced friendship, which I'm not against.
Cool.
So
Well, I'll get
short
to you in a
rest
sec.
then? Sure.
And short rest. One thing I want to also say is I need Brent Sings, you're excellent at taking notes, and I've got some notes here, but I'm tracking how many days you sleep, right? For this campaign,
Yeah.
very very closely. I was obviously for the Pyramid of Shadows as well, but this will probably be even more important, and it's going to become apparent why. So just know that
The timelines are going to converge.
That's right. So, and it's sort of like, I'm trying to think, any kind of time travel movie, right? Where it's like you've only got X number of days to stop the evil, the atomic bomb or whatever. So I've got here day 1 you arrived, day 2 you woke up. In Drellin's Ferry. So I'm just going to be keeping track of like each time you do a long rest, where you're going to end up. And we just kind of need to keep track of that.
Yep. Where are my notes? I need to remember. What's our main mission town? Where did I write that down? I've reorganized the office and I have no idea where anything's gone. I can't find it. Sorry, I'll find it later. All good. Because
Cool.
this little side mission is probably eating into our time. So we're supposed to go and organize the defense of the main town, which we were heading to, but now we're being a little bit waylaid by cash dollars.
Yes.
Yeah, well, I mean, cash dollars is what we need, really.
It's what everyone needs.
Why? What do you want to buy? Well, we have none. That's true. We're
well,
actually completely broke. This little party is completely flat broke though. So that's probably not a bad idea.
we don't. Yeah, I don't have any armor or a mace,
What happened to your mace?
so I'm. My mace, I left.
Didn't I give you my old axe?
No, if you did, that's great, but I don't think you did.
I think I did.
Have you still got your magical axe? So we haven't figured out why it's magical.
No, he threw that off a cliff.
I thought it was ages
No,
ago.
he
No,
threw his-
the new one. You know, the one which I gave you in the Pyramid of Shadows.
Oh, my current one?
Yeah. Okay,
No.
so that's. Oh, what happened to that one?
No, I'm still using it. It's just my great
Okay.
axe.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's a +1 great axe, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. But it does other things. You're just not sure what.
Yeah, it has powers that I haven't tapped into.
Yeah.
Because I'm not that smart yet.
Yeah. Yeah, you kind of left all your Magish characters in Waterdeep. They're
Yeah.
they're having a great time, by the way.
It's alright. We only need DPS and tanks.
Yeah, no healers.
You know,
Well, I mean,
the
you
old
have a healer.
saying, Brawns over brains, I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah,
is
I've
what
got a healer.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but no
okay,
ranged
then I'll-
DPS.
No.
I mean, like, I can punch. I can run. I mean, my run and punch is basically a range attack.
Good.
Alright, cool. So let's go. Which way is the Witchwood?
Well, which wood are you talking about?
Yeah, ha ha.
Let us go back to our handy dandy notebook map and have a look.
Oh, this is the one I need to look at. This is the one that I took a screenshot of and I can't find.
Okay. So you guys are
Where
down
we
here.
Brindle. We're going to Brindle.
You guys are down the southwest in Drellin's Ferry.
Yep, but we need to go to Brindle. All right, that's cool. So what we're going to do, we're going to go north through the Witchwood, follow
Yeah.
the Witch Stream to Witch Cross, and then head south to Brindle. We'll just come up this
Well,
way.
We need to collect the money from Drellin's Ferry first.
How do I get rid of that?
You can control
click
Z.
on the.
Yeah.
Got it. Yep, got it.
Okay.
Nope. I got rid of it, and then it's back again. Who's fucking with it? What's it doing?
There you
There
go.
we go. What the
Oh.
fuck? That one's not mine.
All right. Cool. We cut to Saudade. You were knocked over the head and taken by a couple of orcs into a forest. After a groggy evening, you wake up in their camp. You can hear them arguing, and you can sort of see the sun starting to peek out through the tops of the trees. And you hear arguing in Orcish. What do you do?
Now, if I'm not mistaken, I can speak Orcish because of all my dealings with them in the past, but I cannot find features traits. Sorry, I think I chose Orcish as one of my languages.
Mm-hmm.
So, what are they arguing about? Oh, no, I've got Dwarvish and Orcish.
Yeah, so you can hear them arguing. One of them, in fact, let's go to where is it? Let's go here. Why can nobody else see that?
Oh, because they haven't got tokens in there, I don't think.
But they should be able to see yours.
I can see yours.
Does that work?
Yeah, I can see it.
There we go. The one of them who sort of seems to be the captain is yelling at the other two. Two of the orcs, one of them sort of looking like a big beefy warrior boy in sort of this half plate armor. He seems to be arguing for. He says, "Why are we carrying this old human around? He's obviously not, he's obviously not worth anything. We should just kill him. He's not going to know anything. Look how daft and old and frail he looks. It's the others we should have taken. They seem tough. But the captain is saying, no. Obviously, he's valuable to these to these adventurers. He must be,
They'd abandoned him in the woods.
yeah. We'll take him to Koth, and Koth will sacrifice him.
Ooh. Not really into
Koth.
the sacrifice, to be honest.
Koth. I'm guessing. Have we heard about Koth? Have we heard that name?
I don't know, have you?
No, I mean, in the last sort of 4 weeks, I must have forgotten the name. We haven't heard the name Koth yet, have we? He's not one of the orc leaders, has he?
I don't think so, no.
I don't
Okay,
recall, no.
cool. No, that's fine. I just didn't know if we had a list of all the sons of main orc guy. Who
I've got a list of the ones that we're after, and yeah, he's not on my list currently. But he's got a lot of kids. He fucks a lot. Orcs
Okay.
get around.
So because I've woken up, I've kept my eyes shut like you do when you try and hide from the boogeyman. And I've listened to their conversations. I start to wake up, and I try and wake up, and I start to sound really. I guess I try and go as close to Barnaby as possible because I'm trying to sound like a posh prick.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going fetch me my water, fetch me my water. Where is my water? I'm trying to. I've got a royal engagement this afternoon. I need my water. I need to get ready. And then I wake up and I look at them. I'm like, oh, that's right. That's right. I'm not in my castle. I've been I've been kidnapped, haven't I? But I'm speaking English as not to give away that I can speak Orcish.
Yeah. The two that are arguing to have you killed sort of look at their commander as they don't seem to kind of understand you. He says to them in Orcish, he thinks he's in his castle, lads. I don't know any castles around here. And he sort of turns to you and kind of says in sort of broken English, like his English is passable. It's not great. He says, "Oh, my lord, human lord, we rescue you. We'll take you to Castle Keep. You come with us." And then,
I'm like,
yeah.
I say, no, I must. I know you are orcs, and I look at them. I'm like, orcs. I was on a trip. But I need to head back. I need to head back home to Harkenwald. From Harkenwald. I know it's a far way away, but my uncle Baron Stockmer, and I'm using the fact that I know that they were in cahoots with, that the orcs kind of were in cahoots with Baron Stockmer in our time in the future.
Mm-hmm.
And so, I'm trying to kind of use some sort of, I guess maybe they know the name or they know, but I'm like, yeah, I need to find my people and I need to make my way back. Whereas Baron's, my father, the Baron, my uncle, the Baron's going to come find me and bring his whole army to find me. And I say in the most Barnaby way, I'm the most beautiful of all his nephews. I forgot I'm an old man. I forgot I'm an old man.
Yeah, you're like 90 something.
so for him to be your uncle, he'd have to be ancient.
I forgot I was an old man.
Don't you always?
I'm gonna. I thought I was Barnaby's age for a second. Can I just retrospect everything I say? Instead of uncle, I'm going to say my nephew. So
yeah.
His nephew's going to find his favorite uncle. Or I'm the best looking uncle.
Give me a deception check here.
Oh, deception is not my middle name. Oh, yeah, I'm still groggy. I rolled a 4.
Yeah. He goes to backhand you. Do you let it happen?
I use my like monk skills to go backwards, but I pretend like it's because I'm really scared.
Okay.
I'm like, yeah, so I stumble. I stumble and I fall backwards, but I've dodged his hand, so I'm using my agility to my advantage.
All right, I'm just going to roll his attack to see if it would hit your AC. So you are trying to dodge as per normal, but we'll see.
Yeah, I'm making a certain effort to dodge.
Oh yeah, he fails. So, he goes to kind of slap you, and you move with the slap, with the backhand, so it looks like it's connected, but you kind of move out of the way. And it's almost like go with it, and it doesn't leave a sting at all.
But I make it look like I'm like I'm really trying to go along with it. Yeah, I'm really trying to go along with this one.
And he says, "Listen here, you'll come with us. I don't care if you got 10 barons. The Wormlord is going to want to speak to you." And
oh wait, Wormlord. Okay, we do know this dude.
The Wormlord. Oh, I'm like, okay. Now, if you don't mind me asking, strong orc with the big arms, which way is the Wormlord? Is he east, west, north, south? Just because I need to know whether I should cover my eyes. I get really bad cataracts if I look in the sun too long. So if we're walking towards the sun eastwardly, because it's obviously the early morning, then I'd like to put some cloth over my eyes before we set off.
He kind of grins and then gives a head nod to one of the other orcs, and he comes over and puts a sack over your head.
And are we heading east? Are we heading east?
We cut to Gronk and Birdperson are, I guess, unable to find Keg in the morning, decide perhaps that this will be a quick in and out job, and like we'll just head into the Witchwood. We'll find the orcs. I believe you were advised to find a hunter named, or like a trapper named Jaw.
Yeah.
That lives in the Witchwood. He's kind of off the trail. I'm not sure if you remember the directions that you were given.
North, then we go 3 miles up the road, and then once we see the big tree, we turn left and go. That's all I got. We'll figure it out. It'll come to us.
We're experienced adventurers.
We're experienced adventurers. I can fly. I don't have my armor. I can just fly around.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine.
So I think, you were told to, if you take the Witch Trail, go left at the first big trail crossing, or if you're on the Dawnway, take a right on a trail about 9 miles from the forest edge.
That's the one.
So we're going along the Dawnway then.
Let's do that.
Okay. Why? Ooh, that's why. God damn it. I've done it again.
Trust. Now if I do this and I roll, what does this do? Cool.
I've done another one.
Okay.
Let's try that again. There we go. Hooray! So am I moving myself as we walk down this road or not yet?
Yeah. So you're kind of making your way through.
I'm all in black. Is it nighttime?
I can just see a little bit along the road in front of me.
Yeah, I can see a little bit. Okay,
Yeah.
right.
Actually, yeah. Let me put on some daylight here.
Down there.
Is that better?
Nice.
Ooh.
Yeah. Perfect.
Yep.
All right.
Oh, I like this.
We're off to
It
see the
feels like-
wizard.
How we walk as well. It's
Yeah.
sort of like-
Okay. Let me pause. Players and
Oh.
so I was just there. We go. Cool. All right. So you're making your way through the woods, and it's sort of early morning. You've set out. Gronk, you were given a small sort of package of dried meats for the trek. You're not sure why they handed it to you. Maybe they were asking you to throw out this slop and throw it in the bin, but it looks quite tasty.
Front room.
And the Witchwood, or this Dawnway in particular, is pretty broad and clear. Every few miles, you see sort of a small log shelter that's been made, set up on the side of the road, and occasionally you kind of see in the distance, within the wood itself, some small kind of cabins and things like that. As you make your way through, you hear sort of the buzzing of bees and animals and insects and things like that, but there's no specific threat that appears to come out at you, until you overhear what sounds like an old man arguing with a group of orcs.
I say we ignore it. Do we recognize that that's not his voice?
Yeah, do we recognise the crotchety old voice?
Yeah. So
Can I actually roll? Can I actually roll for it? Because I am trying to disguise myself as Barnaby. I am using my piss Barnaby impersonation.
okay, yeah. Give us a roll then.
I'm going to roll my performance check against your perception.
So it's a 12 from Gronk. You definitely hear something. I mean, you hear some arguing happening in Orcish.
Dan, can you please do me a favor? Can you change my what's it called? My character sheet to the simple one. I'm on my laptop and the resolution doesn't support it. Thank you.
Yep. Gronk sheet.
We have no idea what's going on.
Let's go tidy. Let me know if that looks better.
Oh, much better. Thank you.
Cool. Yeah, both of you are just kind of listening to the sounds of the woods. You don't really hear anything. Yeah, in fact, Birdperson with the sort of shade, with a bit of a, it's like a little bit of shade from the sun and stuff like that. Maybe you don't even see. I don't know.
I've got the glare of the sun in my eyes. I've been floating along. The chance to stretch my wings has been magnificent. So I'm floating along. I've got the glare in my eyes. So yeah, we just continue. Gronk, are we singing a song? Have we been singing like marching? You've been teaching me Orcish marching songs.
Absolutely. And I like to think like you've been doing like the Looney Tunes like backstroke while you're floating in midair as you float along next to me.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, hold on.
And occasionally Gronk's like, I knew I should have taken a left at Albuquerque. So give us an Orcish marching song, Gronk. I want to hear it.
Okay. We declare war on. Coming out yours. It's cadences, Alex.
Oh, sorry. Luce was making a smoothie.
How dare she?
What was that?
We declare war on.
We declare war on.
The unworthy enemy.
The unworthy enemy.
Attack the cursed defender.
Attack the cursed defender.
Attack the unworthy enemy.
Attack the unworthy enemy.
We celebrate on their graves.
Celebrate on their graves.
We can try and sing that in Orcish if you like.
No, because my tongue, my beak doesn't speak Orcish. I can't make the vowel noises.
Give it to me once in Orcish.
Brak Mirage Tron Proc.
You hear Brak Mirage Con Troc from the side of the road. As a couple of Orcish scouts step out from the brush.
There was an echo.
You see they look obviously similar to the ones from before. They have a either painted or tattooed on their either painted or tattooed on their arm. It's kind of maybe hard to tell. They have sort of a 5 or 4 fingers and a thumb hand, a red hand, sort of tattooed on their arm as they kind of step out.
Sauron?
Out of the brush. Red hand, not a white one. Close.
Still wearing the IF Grumsh.
Oh yeah, you are.
What's it called? Eye patch.
The eye patch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, cool.
I just stand there bewildered. I'll leave it up to I'm leaving it up to Gronk because he knows how to speak their language.
Well met, elder brethren. What brings you to the Witchwood?
He says, we're out here on Wormlord Koth's orders. You know that. What have you brought us?
This is a to-go chicken dinner box. ready to make. Ready to make. Bring us to your camp.
Just add fire.
And I will show you how to properly pluck and simmer this wonderful bird.
I assume this
I'm
is
just
all in
looking
Orcish.
around.
Yes.
It is all in Orcish.
Yeah, I've got no idea what he said.
I just like pat Birdperson on the shoulder and like smile at him.
Yeah,
Good.
I nod.
I need a cool orc name generator. Let's go.
If only you understood what he was saying, Alex, and you could just like cluck along with him.
Yeah,
just to
I'm just
just to
nodding.
really sell it.
Every time Gronk finishes a sentence, I just nod along with what he's just said.
Yeah.
You just start yelling out, "Attack the unworthy enemy!"
That's the unworthy enemy.
They sort of they say, "Oh, we're over here. We've also found some kind of old simian creature. Did you know that I think humans are descended? You know how we were taught in Crash that humans were descended from apes? Well, I think this one's going back to that direction and is becoming more simian-like. It's disgusting.
That's all hogwash. It's intelligent design by Grumps. You know that.
Yes, no, you're right. They he designed them in such a way to be hunted and killed by us. You're right.
All power to him. Lord Grumps.
And they lead you over to their camp up here, where you see a kilted human with a bag over his head.
Do I recognize that it's Saudade? Or do we recognize? Should I say?
I don't know. Do you recognize Saudade as kilt? Because I'm pretty sure he put on a kilt.
I would recognize that actually. Not a lot of people go around in kilts. And I like to think there's probably got a little bit of ball hanging out. Probably like an old saggy man ball hanging out the bottom of it.
Well, you got to go.
We cleared this. We cleared this out I think it was in 2 sessions ago when we were talking about our pants' costumes. I talked about my gigantic old man balls.
Yeah.
Dragging around the floor.
Yeah.
So I'm your father. You should know me.
Yeah, you've seen him in the shower.
Yeah.
I raised you from a baby. And
You've seen that dad.
You've
seen that dad dick in the showers.
As we approach, I elbow Birdperson in the ribs and like point towards the saggy man balls and like.
Yeah. I've him and I are wearing the exact same kilt because we grabbed it off the same people. But yeah. I noticed that it's Saudade.
As we approach, I speak to the guy like, "Oh, take off his hood so we can see whether or not the eyeballs are still good for seasoning."
The
I
captain.
want to make a good jelly to go inside this chicken breast.
The captain-looking one says, "You won't be eating him till Koth's done with him. Them's the rules, you know that. We got to deliver these prisoners to Koth, and then we will wait instructions. He's the scout leader. Dib, dib, dob, dob. We got to go to him first."
Yeah, I agree. But you don't need his eyes, mate. Just his eyes. That's all we need. What about their legs?
One eye. One eye.
As a tribute to Grumps, I like it. That's a good compromise. This is why you're the scout captain and I'm just the head chef.
So, Daddy, the hood's pulled off your head.
Is he
And
bound?
He is, yeah.
Just my hands or both my hands and feet?
I think just your hands, because they've been sort of marching. They're probably intended to march you, right?
Yeah.
And
Dan. Sorry
Yeah.
for cutting you off. Now, if my feet are still unbound, that means I can technically kick, which are still deadly weapons, but I might not be able to block as much. So, how would that work if I tried to launch an attack now?
I reckon you definitely could, right? You could still do your martial arts awesomeness. Without hands, yeah, I would just say you can't use a weapon. Like, you can see that they've brought your spear. Your spear's, like, leaning over in the corner somewhere. But potentially out of reach. But they don't know that you're an exceptional martial artist.
I look over at Gronk and Birdperson, and I say, "Oh, good day, old chap.
Hi, Dad. And I. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you get to say hi, Dad.
I was gonna say.
I said, wait, so
Are you
I'm
speaking
speaking to you in English.
common?
In English.
Are you
I was
speaking
speaking in
English?
English.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
G'day.
fancy old chaps.
Hey, we're here to rescue you again.
Oh, and I'm here. I mean, I can rescue myself. Let's just all rescue each other, shall we? And then, like, the orcs are
Let's
kind of
rescue each
confused
other.
about what we're saying.
all-
And I launch an attack straight away for the captain if I can try and sneak in a sneak attack.
All right. So, all right, we're going to roll initiative. I will toggle combat
so.
here. The captain is the only one that's not surprised, as he could understand common, and he heard you say, "I'm here to rescue."
Hi, Dad.
Like, we're here to rescue you. So he's the only one not caught off guard.
Oh, it's not too bad. My initiative's on. I forget where.
It doesn't seem to let me roll my initiative from this little one.
From the combat, do it from the combat tracker.
Oh, that's probably why I can do it. That's better. My bad.
Oh, hold on. Where's the combat tracker?
In the top right, the little fist.
Yeah, next to the chat log.
Oh, yeah. Birdperson rolling a 10.
What'd you get, Saudade?
I rolled a 12 altogether.
Okay. Cool. Gronk,
And
you...
I'm
Oh, yeah.
more surprised that we're attacking than some of these orcs.
I thought we were just singing a nice marching song.
I don't think
All
we
right.
were actually going to save him.
Gronk, your first to act.
I would like to throw a javelin because Saudade sitting down with like his hands between his lap, like on the feet,
Yeah,
right in front of him. Sure. I'd like to throw a javelin at his hands where they're bound.
Okay,
So
brilliant.
kind of like,
As long as you don't roll a natty one, I'm all for this. I'm all for it.
that work?
Because he's throwing something at me. Oh no, I can only catch arrows, can't I? So I'm going to say
You can catch any
Catch it.
You can catch any projectile.
Yeah, it doesn't let me roll anything off this mini sheet.
Oh, there's a character sheet, really?
Yep. Anything I click on, I double click on stuff and it doesn't. Oh wait, maybe no, found it. Got it.
Got it. Good.
Yep. It's just a different way of finding. You gotta find the rolly thing.
Oh, okay, right. Sorry, yeah. So that's a 16 to hit Saudade. Roll the damage of the javelin, actually, on the right-hand side, just to see. I think if it's under a certain amount, Saudade can just like catch it without a problem. Over on the right, I think there's a little damage button in the chat log. It's made a damage thing from the javelin.
Now 16 actually misses it, but
got it. Yep.
I'm not trying to dodge it, so I guess it's all right.
Yeah. Can you catch a 5 worth of damage without problem?
Yeah, I mean, I can. It's my monk level.
Yeah.
And then whatever I roll.
So Gronk, you don't even
5.
aim. You don't even aim at Saudade's feet. you just throw it at his head, and with like maybe like a bit of a smile, like I knew what's coming. You know, the Orcs kind of lean out of the way and are like, "What the hell?"
Yeah,
and
what
Saudade.
I do is I actually.
Oh, you go. You just grab it.
I was gonna say, like, you know, he chucks it, and I kind of like stick my hand up, and it goes right through my hands and like cuts the rope. But then I also catch it as it's like flying past me, so I catch like the butt of it, and then you know, and I start like, you know, doing a twist, and I catch. I say, "Great work, son. Love you."
I was imagining Drew Barrymore in Charlie's Angels, where she's having to fight with her hands tied. Like you just catch it like that, and you keep you do the flipping it around. But I'll allow this to cut through your bonds. That's fine. All right, cool. So that's your first attack, I would say, Gronk.
Yep. And now I can attack the dude in front of me. This dude. Oh, that's not good.
I like how it gives you a play-by-play. Hadley misses kind-hearted Orc Archer.
Yeah. So you weren't that quick. You've thrown the javelin. Then you had to get the axe. Get the axe ready in 2 hands. Go for the swing. But in doing so, this archer is able to kind of step back out of the way, and your axe kind of thunks into the dirt. Even though he was quite surprised.
Cool.
The captain, who is unsurprised, pulls out a big broadsword and lets fly a battle cry. And goes to attack you, Saudade. 11, I assume, will not hit.
Negative.
The second attack will be a 21, so that'll hit.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
And that's 8 slashing damage as the broadsword sort of scrapes over you there. I'll let you take that off your thing. What's this? Tough. Cool. But it is your turn, Saudade.
So yeah, it's not nice being hit. So I'm going to hit him right back. So he slashed me with this sword. I kind of reel back from it, and instead of launching him with my spear, I'm actually going to just punch him, and I'm going to go for a throat punch.
Mm-hmm.
How does an 18 look?
Yep. An 18 is not enough. So you come out with the punch, and it slams into his plate armor, and he just sort of snarls at you.
All right, second attack. That's even worse. So that's not going to hit. I then try and do. I'm going to go like an unarmed bonus attack. Oh yes. 18 plus 7 to 25. I'm going to guess definitely hits. So I roll d6 because I'm still doing an unarmed attack. 7 damage.
Mm-hmm.
But what I wanted to do is I want to spend 1 key point to do a stunning strike.
Yep.
So I can spend 1 key point to make the target stunned until the end of my next turn. If it fails a con saving throw, DC 14.
Okay. He fails, so he is stunned.
Yeah. So which one is he? Is this one here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Anything else from the oldest man in town?
I'm now going to... Because, wait, do we have... was this all a bonus turn against them?
Sort of.
Okay, cool. So, I guess... No, I'll stay.
All right. The other orcs seem somewhat surprised as we get to Birdperson, who I think is also surprised, right?
I'm pretty surprised. I didn't realize we were going to save Saudade. I thought he could handle it by himself.
All right.
So this fella here, let me target him. I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt. Why won't it let me scroll down? I want to cast Guiding Bolt at level 2. Okay, fuck it. Casting it at level 3. Cast spell. Done it.
So that hits. Do you want to roll damage for me?
Oh, does it not roll damage?
I don't think I have that on automatically. I can turn it on later.
Oh, okay. It's all good. Let me untick myself.
There should still be the damage button in the chat window that you can click.
Oh, here we go. Damage. Yeah. Normal.
26.
Yeah.
All right. Describe to me what happens when an orc is hit by 26 radiant damage worth of guiding bolt and collapses to the floor dead.
Yeah. So I was surprised and I was just like, oh, and just let it go and wasn't really paying attention. So 26 little ravens come floating out of my hand. Well, streaming out of my hand, more like. and they just, what is it, Samus in Smash Bros?
Yep.
Imagine that, but lots of little ones going pew 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 pew, and just battering them down.
Yeah.
I like to think that it's like not Nami, fucking Piccolo does, where he shoots all the balls out around them. He's like,
Yeah.
"Ha, you missed," and you bring them all in together.
Hellzone grenade. My God, that's so cool. What about nail gun? Oh God, yes. Yes. So all these sort of these guided bolts fly around the orc, and the orc's kind of cringing around, going like, ah, and then looks around, seeing and goes to say, "You missed," just as all the bolts are sort of guided to their home point, and he explodes on the ground, dead. Gronk.
All right, I'm a charge forward and murder this dude.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, let's just move me forward first. There we go. Cool.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Can't
it's
hug.
hard after.
Yeah.
First hit.
Yep.
Second one.
Oh,
It's pretty good. He's not looking great. He sort of, you see him. What seems like he goes down, but then that sort of orc endurance that that you're used to. He's sort of there on like, just barely standing.
Son of a bitch. All right, cool.
The captain.
I am at a 1 level of exhaustion. We need to remember as well.
What does that mean?
I have half movement speed. I feel
Okay. 5e exhaustion. Let's check.
it's either that one or it's I have half thing on skills. Either way, it's not good.
Disadvantage on ability checks. So
There we go.
yeah, any of that perceiving you were doing is probably not great.
Oh yeah.
Cool. The boss man is stunned, and we go to Saudade.
yeah, time to finish off the job. So we are going to just lay into him. I'm going to attack him with my spear first.
Mhm.
I get an advantage, don't I?
Yep.
Because I needed it. 24 after the first one.
Yep.
So I roll a d8 because I'm going to attack with my spear. Only 6 damage. Second attack. 20, non-natty 20, and then a 24, another 24.
Mhm.
Another only 6 damage.
Yep.
So that's 12 altogether. Now I'm going to, because he's going to wake up at the end of mine, I'm going to attack him with Flurry of Blows then.
Yep.
This is 18, or that was a 1, so I'll take the 18.
18 is not going to hit.
Yeah. Oh, 18's not going to hit. Shit.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah. So that last one, I guess, I've hit him quite a few times, but he's getting tired.
And he sort of comes awake. You notice that he's no longer overwhelmed by the fact that an old man's hit him in his solar plexus, and he's able to maybe dodge out of that last one just at the last second.
Yeah. And so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to move away from him.
Mhm.
And I'm going to move over here.
Okay. So they're both going to get an attack of opportunity on you?
So he's still stunned until the
he's
end
not.
of my next turn.
Yeah, so the other guy is, though.
Yeah.
So he's going to try and hit you. He's got a hand axe. But it misses.
Beautiful. That's what I like to hear. And I am a turn.
Cool. All right, so the orc soldier over here, seeing you sort of laying into their friends, he's going to run up to you two and probably attack Gronk, seeing as he thinks Gronk is the bigger threat, but we all know it's not Gronk.
The Gronk's the biggest threat.
That one
the
hits.
apple doesn't fall far away from the tree. Am I right, Gronk?
That's 16 slashing damage as he comes charging in, yelling in Orcish, yelling, "Pretender!"
Did he say Makara?
No. I know it sounds the same to your racist ears, but he did not.
Not all our words sound the same.
Yeah. Actually, he gets a cleave attack, so he gets a separate attack into Birdperson as well.
He doesn't. Liar. How the fuck do I scroll across?
So that was a 22. I hadn't unselected Gronk, but I assume a 22 hits Birdperson.
It does, yeah.
A quick question: Have you finally lost health?
That's
Alex?
7 slashing damage into Birdperson.
Alex went down last time you weren't here. We had to carry his unconscious body to a vet.
No, I haven't lost any health, Saudade.
The other orc.
7 slashing damage.
That's right. The other Orc Warrior is going to step up, chasing after you, Saudade, after he sort of missed his first attack. And he's going to come at you with the double hand axes. First one is going to miss. Second one is going to be a 22 to hit, and that says it's going to hit. So that's 9 slashing damage as he comes at you with these one axe in each hand, just bearing down on you, Berserker Barrage style. As we go to Bird.
Now, is that going to automatically update on the Foundry?
No, but it can.
Okay, no, it's just because I remember from like last time we didn't have to update it, and then every time I updated it, it would like double
it.
take
Yeah,
off,
no,
so-
it's not. I had to change some
Just do it
settings, so it's
myself.
not. Yeah, just do it yourself. Just handle it yourself.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
Cool.
It's-
Perfect. Birdperson.
Hello. I hit the search thing and it's saying building search in there we go. Cool. So I got lucky. So I've got a dog on my lap and she's just flopped over. Okay. So I want this guy big times. Actually, no, I don't. I'll get this guy. And I'm going to cast another guiding bolt because that did really well.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go.
Now it is a
level
ranged
second.
spell attack, and because you have someone up in your grill, it will be at disadvantage.
Okay. What I might do is then I'm going to cast Hold Person on this guy in front.
Yep.
There we go.
So he's going to make he saves with a 17. Oh shit, it auto rolled save. That's cool.
God damn. Then I fucking shit. I look around in bewilderment. What the fuck? How does he do that?
Because he was just...
I'm a powerful sorcerer.
Yeah. He says, your dirty bird magic has no power over me, witch.
Oh dear. He's just
You-
signed his death on.
You are actually a dirty bird, though, aren't you?
You're a dirty bird.
You're a dirty bird.
You're a dirty bird.
I can't believe you're all saying this. This is so racist.
What they say about dirty birds?
The
Nothing.
Orc
They don't say
Archer,
anything about dirty birds.
who's got all sorts of trouble right now, he's going to use his whole action to disengage and move away. And he readies his bow. Gronk.
Alright, I'm gonna kill this dude in front of Alex and in front of Birdperson and I so that he can cast more magical bolts at all of the other things.
Yay.
Yeah,
That'll definitely hit.
get it. Get it. Get it.
10 damage, absolutely. To this guy's face, he looks quite bloodied now. You don't think he could stand up to a little bit more of that?
Dirty 20.
Oh, just on the nose of what you needed. Now, does he have...
In relentless endurance, the best.
Yeah.
Prick.
So he goes down, but he seems to sort of just be barely alive. He takes sort of one knee, stands back up, and just roars at you and says, "Puny half-human."
Goddamn Chumbawamba.
All right, what do you got? Or is that it? Is
That's
that
it.
all? He says,
That's
"Is
it.
that all you've got?"
I can do this all day.
Yeah.
I know.
Valthrug, the captain, with his broadsword, moves aggressively towards Saudade. I know, and that's the screeching sound that his broadsword is going to make as it goes through Saudade's flesh. 23 to hit.
Oh, that hit.
So that's 8 slashing damage, and then a second attack misses. As he sort of gets the first slash in, you sort of duck back Saudade, but it catches a little bit of you. You're able to kind of dance away as the second hit. You've been watching, obviously, your sweet baby boys fighting style, and you know how these orcs fight. You're able to sort of get out of it, and but you're kind of pinned with your back up against the sort of side of a hill wall here, so almost somewhat surrounded by these goons.
So like I mean, he's got this big old broadsword, and he's a big buff dude, but he's only done like say this 8 bit of damage. So I can as I stand back up from the hit, kind of just say to him, I expected more for someone with all these muscles. You're all for show, aren't you, buddy? And then I actually spring off the wall and I try and punch him going for like a big punch in his face. So let's hopefully all the talk sort of backed up. And it is, because I hit him with a 25. So I hit him with a 25 after I springboard off the back wall. I want to kind of land over here, if that's all right, Dan.
Yeah, sure.
Just for the theatrics of it.
Love it.
And I hit him with 5 bit of damage. So I too. But I don't have the big muscles that he does. But with that, I spend another key point, and I attempt another stunning strike as I go past him. So I'm hoping that I've knocked him on the chin hard enough that I've stumbled him.
Yeah. He's going to make a Constitution save, doesn't he?
Yeah, sorry. Con save, 14. Fuck.
You crack him across the chin as you do your sort of backflip, tumble off the cliff wall, but he must have some sort of guard on his helmet there, and you're not able to deliver that punch right in the right spot like you'd want to while you're upside down. So he kind of shakes it off.
As he's shaking it off, I come back with an elbow. Natty 20. So I come back with an elbow, and I smack him back in that chin, and I'm gonna roll the D6 twice. Is it?
Yeah, I think so. Plus your dexterity.
So 5 to 7 plus dex is 4, so 11 to hit. 11 damage. 11 damage,
yeah. So you crack him with the elbow. You sort of don't do well in the stunning strike, but when you lean back with the elbow, you think you find that good spot right in the ribs and kind of crack into there. You hear maybe one of the ribs crack even, and he kind of doubles over. He's not down yet, but he's not looking great.
I'm going to spend another key point. I know I'm going through my fire at the moment, but I'm going to do another key point to do a stunning strike on him again.
Con save. This guy looks pretty con heavy, but you're this time with he's sort of doubled over in pain from that rib accident that he just had.
Yeah, and I'm going to spend another key point to do my open hand technique. So I'm going to do 2 flurry of blows.
Mm-hmm.
So first one, 15 altogether. Then it's 25 altogether. So
25 to hit will hit.
Yep, 25, and I roll a 6. And this one, because it's open hand technique,
He kind of collapses to the ground, but then you see him like slowly getting up with that orc endurance.
Okay, cool. So if it fails a dex, does he automatically fail saving throws if he's stunned? No.
Maybe, probably.
Yeah, just because part of the open hand technique is that he has the part. I can get him to do a dex saving throw.
Yeah,
and
automatically
he
fails.
Falls over.
Yeah, automatically fails strength and dex saves.
Cool. So he's now on the ground.
Mhm.
So everyone else can have better shot at it.
Yeah. Do you get a second attack with your
it.
flurry of blows?
Yes. So roll 2 and a 22. That's nice.
Mm-hmm.
And 10 to hit, 10 damage.
Yeah. So you bring the you clock him with the elbow. He kind of collapses, and then you're able to just bring the foot down, Bruce Lee style, and crush what life there was in him out of him.
Yeah. As I do this, I turn around to this guy, and I say, "Are you now who's going to take? I say, who's taking over now? Who wants to take me to Wormwood, or whatever the guy is? Worm thing? Worm what?
I like
real time. This is the comment.
Yeah, I love to think that this is actually what Saudade said.
Like worm what? Like Wormwood. Worm what? What is its name? Fuck it. And I just fuck it. Yeah. So I try and intimidate this guy.
Okay, give me an intimidation check.
Intimidation is never my strongest suit. I mean, I'm an old I'm an old monk. I rolled an almighty 2.
Yeah, no,
and that's with my bonus of not -1.
Yeah, it's definitely not going to cut it, I'm afraid. The soldier who you've been beating into, Gronk, who last sort of gave you "is that all you got?" stands up with his
blood spurts out of his mouth.
Yeah, he sort of spits blood at your feet, and says, "You don't deserve to wear that eye patch," and he's gonna swing his big old sword at you.
Oh, son of a bitch!
25 to hit.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's pretty good. 16 slashing damage. And he readies his second attack. 22 to hit.
Yep.
And this time 12 slashing damage. And he just lets out a big old roar, and a "Grumsh, witness me!" I'm trying to think. What is Grumsh will. I'm trying to think. Actually, I'll go. We'll go this next guy's turn. While I also look for. Trying to think of a quote from
frantically googling cool things to say when dying.
Yeah, no. Well, I'm frantically googling prayers to the God Emperor of Man. From 40K, right? Grumsh is our light, our beacon of hope. We serve him. He is our greatest servant. We pray to him. His thoughts are only for us. And in the dark, when the shadows threaten, Grumsh is with us, in spirit and in fact. Immortal Grumsh, have mercy on us, miserable unworthies that we are. That kind of shit. This guy's a fanatic. The warrior you tried to intimidate, Saudade, is anything but, and he's gonna hand axe your face a couple of times.
Yeah. Oh, hit.
First one is 5 damage. Second one misses as he's sort of, swinging wildly at the death of his commander, trying to sort of build up to that awesome berserker rage. Ooh. Yeah. Okay.
I don't like that. Ooh.
Well, I'm just learning about these kids' abilities. Birdperson.
All right. So this this fella in front of me is still alive, and I'm not happy about that because he did say that my dirty bird magic. It makes me shiver to even repeat that phrase. I'm not happy. I'm not happy with what he said. So what I'm gonna do is cast Spirit Guardians right on his face. So if you just like to sit here and watch, I'm gonna cast it at 3rd level because that's what it is, and it's gonna go here.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's me.
Alrighty.
Bye, Maggie.
Now that's hits them on the start of their turns, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But first, the archer, seeing you sort of cast magic and be a general just witchy Raven Queen boy, he's going to ready his bow and fire at you.
Okay, he can try.
Absolutely misses though. He still seems to be
He's got no idea.
a little bit shaken.
I
from
command. I command one of the ravens to pluck the arrow out of the sky.
Yes.
Shot through them.
So one of these spiritual guardian ravens fly through and grab the arrow and just snap it in its beak. And fly on through. Gronk.
As this dude has a go at me wearing the Grumpsh eye patch, I lift it up, wink at him with my good eye that's under there hidden, and then smack him with my axe.
Boom! Absolutely.
Yep, and I can't do less unless he goes on 1 health if he's on relentless endurance. So I can't do less than that.
Yeah. So describe to me what this looks like.
Basically, I wink at him with
the
my good eye.
Yeah.
Then I do the whole Three Stooges jab him in both of his eyes, like poke him in with both eyes, and stab him in both eyes, and then just like cut him in the throat and let him bleed out.
So he sort of he's sort of shocked by seeing that both your eyes are intact, one of them being under that eye patch. His eyes go wide, and you use that opportunity to jab him in the eyes with the 2 fingers. And while he's kind of stumbling back, hands up to his face, the axe, like a baseball swing, comes out and just slices his throat open. Not clean off, but just open, and he kind of falls to the ground with just sort of a hissing of wind through the windpipe.
Excellent. And now I would like to come and kill this dude. I'll move myself up 1.
Mm-hmm.
That's not going to work.
No.
Cool, I missed.
I'm
laughing too much at poking the dude in the eye. Oh, and I'm totally trying. I put the eye patch over my other eye, and I'm still adjusting to the light.
Yep. as you sort of walk up, Saudade.
So I've just noticed what this orc's name is. It's the Sterile Orc Warrior, which is very unfortunate. Because where I'm about to try and aim my axe, where I'm about to aim the spear, is probably the reason why he's got to be sterile if he wasn't already.
Yeah, it was a predictive name. It was a prophecy.
Yeah. So let's see if I can live up to its name. I'm going to try and spear him in the genitalia region. How does a 15 look?
15 looks good as you sort of slice through that hide armor he's wearing into the vulnerables.
Yeah. Do an almighty 8 damage to his nether region.
Mm-hmm. He's not happy with that.
Yeah. As I remove the spear, as I thrust it into that region, I also hit him with the butt of the spear. So 25 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
I had to roll the dice again because it fell on the floor, and I couldn't be rolling it. I rolled a 1 anyway, so 5 damage on that second hit.
Yep.
And as he's recovering, from his balls, he's grabbing his balls, going, "Oh no!" He looks up and he just sees me trying to come down with another almighty punch.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no! I rolled an 81. So actually, you know what? To be honest, I see him grabbing his balls, and I'm like, ooh. Ooh. I might have got a bit too far.
Involuntarily be like, oh.
Like, I'm gonna punch him, but I'm like, he looks up with tears in his eyes. I'm like, oh.
As your low-hanging balls drag along a stone on the ground.
If anything, I think because I rolled a natty one, I take a knee. I take a knee just to kind of recover from myself.
Yeah. He sort of cradling himself for a moment and realizes he's got an axe in each hand and that he shouldn't have them anywhere near his junk. Turns and tries to slash out one in each direction at each of you. The first one coming at you, Saudade.
Rightly so.
But absolutely misses. He's a little bit hesitant with that one. The other one coming out at Gronk. That misses.
Yeah,
and
he's
I
not
forgot
having a good day.
he's gonna take Raven damage, I believe. Is it a wisdom saving throw, Alex?
Yeah, wisdom. That's not going to cut it.
No. How much damage have we got?
Let me roll it.
Can I ask that if all the ravens just go for his balls as well? Just to really...
Depends how much damage we got.
Hold on. It's not letting me roll the damage thing.
Oh,
It's grayed out.
What is the? I don't know. Oh, I can click it.
You can click it. It's 40 damage.
Oh my god.
Why do I taste dust?
So he's
It's everywhere.
flesh is sort of
any of these spells.
flesh is stripped from his skin. He almost looks like one of those Balgura demons that you were fighting. Remember the orcs that sort of made that demonic pact in Thunderspire and looked like they've been turned inside out. He just has almost like no skin left on the outside. It's all muscle. And he's sort of, you see, he definitely should be dead. But somehow that orc insurance sees him there bleeding out, like eyes looking somewhat mournful, but also crazed with rage. As he just stares at you, Birdperson, and it's your turn.
Cool.
Bird.
Right. Well, I just walk up to him and I'm just gonna give him a claw because I'm not having that.
It'd be a mercy at this point.
It would be a mercy. I can't. My talons aren't on the thing. Hold on. Let me talons this man. Talons. Talons. Attack. Have I done it?
Yeah,
You
but
told
it's
us
not
you were going to use your talons. You told us the action. You didn't.
It doesn't. Okay. Well, it's like a D4 or something. Roll.
Yeah, well, I think this will hit at this point. This is more just, I think, flavor. As you strut up,
Okay.
the ravens part like Moses in the Dead Sea. As you kind of walk up to this guy.
Beautiful. And I walk up and I go my left talon facing to the left and my right talon facing to the right, but starting from opposite sides, and I decapitate him.
Midway through the as you're about to murder him, you hear something in Orcish. Saudade and Gronk, you can hear it for what it is. He says, "Obould, I will make it to the promised land." As you slash him across and decapitate him. The orc archer, not stoked about that, starts running.
Good. Tell them we come.
Because I'm faster than he is, can I just tackle him to the ground?
Sure.
Can I attempt to tackle? Yeah.
Give me. Well, I guess you've got your
Just 'cause I
things
can
of
trip 'em over.
speed, haven't you?
Yeah, I mean, I can run like 55 feet. So I could probably catch up with them pretty easily.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to do a dex, like a dex, in order to trip him over. 21 is what he has to beat.
Okay. Oh, it's close. It's close
Oh,
there
what did
for
he
a
get?
second. He got a 20.
Oh,
But you're able to sort of run up to him and sort of be matching his pace, obviously with your braces of speed around your legs. And you're able to sort of get in front of him and pull one of his legs behind the other. And because he's moving at such a clip, he just goes into a roll and ends up on the ground.
yeah. So I obviously beckon the other guys over to come over and be like, do we let him go, or do we kill him? Because do we really want the others to know that we're coming? Like this, whatever this what do you call it? This party, scout party up ahead, worm or happen. What? And I beckon to Gronk. Gronk, help me out here. I seem to be having a senior moment.
Where the fuck? Why can I not see where you are?
Oh really? I'm at top. I'm just on the left hand side, like up the path.
Oh yeah.
Why is my zoom not working? Sorry, 2 seconds.
I can't pan across. I can zoom in and out, but I can't pan.
Right click and drag.
Right click and drag.
Yeah, right click and drag, not left.
I'm on a laptop. It doesn't work.
All right.
Like a
there
Mac
we
or a
go.
laptop. Yeah.
I got it. It's really weird.
So have you got this guy restrained? Because I'm not going to be able to get there. And
Oh yeah. We're kind of out of combat now. I think Saudade
Okay.
has either restrained this guy or is able to. It's kind of asking, do we murder him or do we let him go?
Yeah, I mean, like I've got my spear right over him. Like he tripped over, and then like I've got my spear in his neck. So like if he wants to fight all three,
Awesome.
we've got enough time for you guys to catch up.
well, I'd like to question him if we can.
Torture. Yeah, great. Let's
Yeah,
torture him.
Yeah. Well, I really like to know is like what are the numbers of forces that are marching on Brundle?
Hold on, I stop you right there. I'm like, let's continue this in Orcish,
Okay.
just so he knows. So torture is a great idea. I haven't tortured someone in a while, and as you can see by the way, I have a lot of anger. As you can see by the way I stomped on the captain's head. Oh, hi, Orc. What's your name?
Oh yeah, he needs a name. Orc name generator.
Isn't he the kind-hearted one?
No, you killed kind-hearted Orc. Oh no, he is.
Yeah.
Your actual name, Orc.
His name is Korgak.
Hey, Korgak, how are you, bud?
Korgak the kind-hearted. Yeah.
Korgak. Sorry, you go. Son, take it away.
Korgak, you might be kind-hearted. We're not. We are the worst people you have ever encountered. We have done things that would. Have you ever heard of Geneva? There was a meeting there around 120 years ago, and they outlined some rules about warfare and what you could and couldn't do. And we've made it a point to go and break as many of them as we can. We will commit such atrocities on you that Grumsh himself will blind his other eye, so he doesn't have to watch what we do to you. Now tell us, kind sir.
I grab him on the shoulder and I say, "Hey, buddy, sorry about him. He's a bit full on, but he is true. He is right there. We have done some horrible stuff. So if you don't want to, go through the same pain, I suggest you just play ball."
You playing good orc, bad orc?
Yep.
Yeah.
Give me an intimidation check with advantage as you're using this new strategy I've never heard of called good orc, bad orc. And also, you look very intimidating with the eye patch.
Where's my attributes there? 90-20!
Ooh, it was meant to be.
It's the greatest.
Yeah, you at the mention of like the Gronk, the Grumsh would cast out his other eye just to not see the war crimes that you're about to inflict on this guy. He says, I'll tell you whatever you want, please. No, I can't be flayed alive. I don't want to be flayed alive like them.
Good Korgak. Now,
They call you the kind-hearted one. You must be called this. We call you the smart orc from now on. Korgak the smart orc archer, buddy. And I rub his chin. I just rub it. Just
Yeah, he flinches.
now, how large is the force marching on Brindle, and when do they strike?
He says, it's I don't know how big. It's a great army. It's how do you know that we're marching on? Well, okay. Well, first we've got to assault Drellin's Ferry. No one knows when that is except for Wormlord Koth. He's got all the plans. You see, and we're just the scouting party. We just tell him what we run into. I don't know when the assault's meant to take place.
Where is Koth?
He's up at the Vrath Keep. He's up there with part of the scouting party. He's up there studying maps or something. I don't know. A green dragon visits him has visited him a couple of times. They talk to each other, but no one else is allowed to know what's going on.
How far is Wrath Keep from where we are?
Let's look at the Witchwood map.
So as you're doing that, I actually turn around to Birdperson and Gronk, and I say in common tongue, hey, correct me if I'm wrong, but Tavern on the Hill's still alive at this point, isn't it?
The tavern is fine.
So should we be still recruiting some people? I mean, like, you've still got to make up your own army. Could this guy join your army, Gronk?
I mean, he is kind-hearted, and we do need at least is it a maitre d'? Is it a maitre d' that comes in and sits everyone in a restaurant in a bar?
Yeah. Takes all the
we
all
do.
the things, welcomes people.
Yeah. And who's your only guy you've got so far?
Worm.
Yeah.
He's sort of the chef at the moment, isn't he? He was like sort of an apprentice chef to no one, and then now
he's now head chef. We've kind of abandoned him. He's like, you'll handle it.
Yeah. So I mean, like, how would Worm feel about having some company?
I'm sure Worm would actually like it. He could have someone else to boss around.
Yeah. All right. Cool. So back, I'll let you take this over. I just thought I'd remind you of your other thing you can do.
Now, Koth, obviously we can't have you going and telling Wormlord that we're coming to, stop the attack on Drellin's Ferry, or we'll do horrific things to you, So, you have what I can see as two options. Option one, we let you go, and you kill yourself as fast as humanly possible. Option two, you travel to the Tavern on the Hill, and you come and work for us, and I make sure that nothing bad ever happens to you. You have a full belly, a warm hearth, and a roof over your head for as long as you live, until you die of natural causes, nothing to do with the pain and misery I'm going to cause you.
And, do you like men? Because we've actually got another person there who, you could probably bond with, if you know what I'm saying.
Do you like men?
Oh.
Here we are going to torture you. Oh, so do you like men?
Have we full disconnected?
I can hear you.
Alex. We can hear you.
Sorry.
Oh,
you guys.
Yeah. We just asked the orc if he liked men. In order to set him up with Worm, who is Gronk's other underling.
Yeah. So you're trying to get a new intern.
Yeah.
Yes.
He very carefully says, well, perhaps Koth has strayed from Grumsh's light, and seeing you with this incredible eye patch and your fighting fervor, perhaps it is a vision from Grumsh giving me an opportunity.
That's a very smart line to take, Korak the Smart.
He says, now, how will I make my way east with, I'm sure there's humans, hunting orcs at the moment.
Oh, he has got us there, actually.
That's fine. You see your pants? You need to take off your pants. Humans have this really weird thing about penises. They won't attack a man with no pants on. Weirds them out.
Is this Rick and Morty?
I forgot about that.
Got his pants back on then? No.
And he sort of says, that was going to be one of the tenets Obould inflicts on the humans, making them not wear pants to show how lesser they are and uncivilized they are compared to us.
Yeah, you can have your pants off through the checkpoints, and then when you get to the tavern, you can put your pants back on.
Yeah, the tavern's like a shirt and shoes kind of place. You got to have the pants on at the tavern.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, you will be reporting to this guy called Worm, and if at any point we find you, because you know where we're going to go kill your masters, then we're going to go kill their masters, and we're going to kill everybody. I'd look him dead in the eye in order to show him that I'm being serious. But so this is a really easy choice. Do you have any family, any wife, kids, gay partner?
No wife or kids. I mean, I think I had a dad.
Yeah. So it's a really simple thing. You've now been bested. You follow us now. Go to this tavern, live a nice life. We'll look after you. We might even let you muck around at some point. Until then, if we catch you not at the tavern, we will kill you first. And I will slice your tendon one by one.
He says, okay. And I assume you give him some kind of proper directions, head out east, past here, out of Elsir Vale, near Winterhaven, etc., etc. Do you give him any kind of letter to give to Worm? Any kind of letter of introduction? Or is it more just rock up without pants? He'll know.
Yeah, pretty much that. He'll rock up. It's these guys they've threatened to kill me. Same thing happened to Worm. We threatened to kill him if he didn't join us. You're now working in the tavern.
Mm-hmm.
It's part of the compass of joining the Fancy Lads.
Yeah. And you're pretty confident that upon hearing that story, Worm will know that's legit. Good. Cool. All right, so he heads off down the road.
Never to be seen again.
Just sort of limping away. Let me put a note.
He's got a
here.
while to go.
He's got days. He's got days and days and days. And that's assuming he sticks to the main road. Obviously, he'll probably have to stay off the main road to avoid, patrols. So what's his name? We got Korgak Kindhearted.
So now that we've just accidentally changed the future by adding another person to that tavern, how does time travel work in this?
Saudade, you start disappearing. No.
Well, the future that we went to where we saw just old Worm there no longer exists.
Oh, of course, because we're changing the path.
Yeah, but then he wouldn't have known to help us get to the river, and I've gone cross-eyed.
I guess it's like a Looper theory where there's two timelines working
at
the same time. Yeah, Dan, you're gonna have to try and figure this one out before before the next podcast where we start talking about time travel and physics.
Yeah, stream's going to start getting angry with time streams, and there's going to be a Reddit thread, and it's going to be a whole nightmare.
What's brilliant is that I leave you to work it out in character based on what you would know, because the only people that actually know how it works is Hermione and her fucking wizard tower, right? So, yeah, I mean, you guys are welcome to theorize as much as you want. Create a Sunny in Philadelphia fucking crazy person string connection. Create your Reddit threads, create your memes. I'm all about it. I just have to sit here knowledgeable going, yeah, and try not to fuck up the 8th season, and I'll be good. So, cool. So you find yourself on the doorway there. That you've been out here for let's say it's about 9:30 in the morning. After this fight, you found Saudade again. I'm not sure if you want to fill him in on what's happening.
We've got to go and kill some more orcs in this wood.
Mm-hmm.
Which I assume now that we've chatted with I've lost him.
Who's
Corey
that?
uses.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is. It's fucked though.
That's right. It's gone now. It's probably Alex.
Probably Alex.
It's not me.
Yeah, there's a buzzing in your
It's
background.
Brent.
It's probably me. Hold on, let me mute myself.
It's Sean.
Oh, okay, sure.
I think it's my laptop. I think my laptop buzzes too loud.
Oh, the fan starts. Yeah, I think it's your fan powering up.
The fan goes nuts.
Was there any other questions you wanted to ask Korgak before he left? You got the green dragons.
Camped at Varath. Yeah, they're camped at Varath Keep. They're meeting with. He's been meeting with the green dragon. Koth is going to attack Drellens very soon. Before they attack Brindle, so we should stop that attack first. Then we should move through up to Brindle to organize the defense against Obould.
Mm-hmm.
I am 100% behind my son's plan.
Yeah, so you learn, that, and that the scouting party is up with Koth in Wrathkeep, and the army itself is gathering up in the Wormsmoke Mountains on the far side of Skull Gorge.
Sorry, can you say where that was again? Sorry.
Yeah, so a great army is gathering up in the Wormsmokes. If we go to the sort of area map, let's duck on over here.
Smokes and the worm smokes. Oh, okay, yep, cool. Oh, so they need to cross and come up the road towards Brindle.
Yeah,
right.
so they're
and the major crossing is at Drellens Ferry. I understand, and now okay, much better.
So yeah, he says they're up in the Wormsmoke somewhere, gathering this massive army, and he sort of tells you how Obould has like thrown the banners up, and he's recruited clans from all over the place. And that he was part of a contingent with Wormlord Koth at Wrathkeep to scout ahead and prepare for the rest of the army.
Cool.
And that the assault on Drellens Ferry was coming soon, but he doesn't know sort of when.
Right, okay. So, gentlemen, I think we should go and take over the ruins of Varath Keep and plan a little ambush for the Drellens Ferry war party.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
Good.
Cool. So you find yourself obviously still on the Dawnway, surrounded by what remains of corpses of an orc party.
We would have like an hour-long rest, just to get a little bit of a breath back.
If you like.
Get me some. I wouldn't mind a little bit of health back.
Are you guys taking a short rest?
Gentlemen?
Yeah, short rest would be great.
I can heal you instead of doing a short rest.
Okay. Well, yeah.
Is
If you got slots to burn,
I've always got stuff there, mate.
Okay, then yeah, I would. Yeah,
Are you sure? Could be like a short rest is only an hour. Like I don't know how much time we I don't know.
We shouldn't be resting after every fight. So yeah, if we get some heals going, we'll go and fight a Wrath Keep, and then we'll take a decent rest.
Yeah. Okay, hold on. Where's my health? This one I want cure wounds. I think is the big one. Let's do this. Let's do that. Let's do this. Healing. 23. 13.
That's all. Nice.
Yeah, I don't know if I think I can touch 2 people at once. Hold on. It's annoying because I can't. It doesn't tell me what they do. Here we go. Scroll. Man, this on a laptop is trash.
No,
Cure
yeah,
wounds.
this on a laptop is no good.
Sorry.
No,
Oh,
it's
it's not
alright.
your
It's just
fault.
I have a shitty laptop. It just wants to run on a screen. It doesn't like the resolution of the laptops.
Yeah, it doesn't like that. It's massive. Opening up the thing is huge.
Wait, the character sheet.
Yeah.
You should still be
Yeah.
able to roll from or beyond.
No, you can't scroll. You can't scroll down. So if you switch Alex to that smaller character sheet, Dan, that'd probably be easier.
Oh,
yeah.
it's all good. I can see it. It's just Oh yeah. Once I get past the level, I can't look.
Yeah,
it's
let
fine.
me grab you here. Where is you? And go character sheet.
No one's fine.
Tidy
Yeah.
character sheet. Yeah. Try that.
What have I done? I've clicked on Saudade. I want to heal Saudade. Spells. And I want cure wounds.
So cure wounds is I think 1 target at a time, but
Yeah, so I just cast it twice.
Yeah.
There you go, sweet cheeks. You also got you got an 11. There you go, I got a good roll for that one.
So you take the 11, I'll take the 13.
Thank you.
Thanks, Dad. Thank you,
it doesn't
Birdperson, you
auto-heal.
wonderful chicken nugget.
It's all good.
you moving snack.
You
But is-
snack
I am
you.
a moving
But is he a
snack.
schnack or
That's
is he
what I
a
call
snack?
Lucy.
A schnack.
I'm a schnack.
Schnack. Cool.
Cool.
You
Let's keep moving.
you keep heading through through the way here. Let me describe what you're seeing.
Do you want us to keep moving yet or not yet?
Wait, stop there. So yeah, you pass. See that dotted line sort of to your east. You see a sort of a track, almost looks like a game track, or like a little bit more reinforced kind of track that heads west and east. This looks like sort of a footpath, whereas like you're on the main kind of carriageway. That definitely you would usually see, you think, carriages and wagons and things like that. Whereas there's a footpath that appears to lead east to west that crosses your path ahead of what looks to be a bit of a bog kind of marshland up ahead and a bridge. What do you do?
Now, if we took, I can't remember, I'm trying to remember what they said. If we took the dawn way, it was at the first, it was at the tree, wasn't it, Lex? We turn right. Or was it the first opening we turn right? Not the first opening. Was it left? Lex? Birdperson. Speak to me.
Twitch chat. Who remembers? Saudade wasn't there.
Can you hear me, Dan?
I can hear you, yeah.
Okay.
It's just Alex who's not responding.
And I think Sean's forgotten he's on mute.
So it's just you and me, dude.
Okay, that's right.
if-
we're
if
going
you
left.
liked-
You know what? Fuck it. No, we're going left. Fuck it. I'm leading the party. We're going left.
Are you going north? Or are you going left? So that blue is a river.
Isn't this... Oh, sorry, I
but-
thought that was the footpath.
No, the dotted line is the path. You probably just can't see the dots to the left.
No, I can't. Yeah, no.
So the path heads into the trees, into the forest.
Right. Yeah, let's go left.
Okay. Why are we going left?
We're going through the forest in the left on this little footpath.
Okay, cool. Sounds good. I like the, they say.
So you head further into the forest west and start going along the footpath. Let me roll something here.
While we're walking, I actually turn around to Gronk and I'm like, "Hey, Gronk, I really enjoyed this sort of growth in you, where you've become a bit more of a leader in this group. It's good to see this. It's good to see this character growth."
Thanks, Dad. It's only because of your encouragement and support that I'm willing to take this chance and step up a bit more.
You're doing really good. I mean, it's really nice to take a back seat and just kind of go, "Wow, look at what my spawn can do." So, good work, bud. Love you.
Love you, Dad.
Trying to work out what kind of distance you can make. Travel per hour, 3 miles. Okay, so normal pace is 3 miles per hour. Does that sound right? Especially for
we're not
forest
normal
days.
people. This is my son, and he's a beast of a athlete, and I'm the fastest man alive sometimes, and then we've got a bird who can literally fly. So we're not typically normal people.
Sure.
We're specimen.
Specimen. Cool. All right. Well, you make your way through the forest, and give me a survival check.
Alright. Both of us?
Whoever's kind of leading their way through this path. I guess.
That's you.
Yeah.
That's you, my son.
Not bad.
It's pretty good. So you head west. You're walking along the path here, and after about an hour, you realize it's still before lunch. You come to sort of a parting in the path. One heading south and one heading north. To your north, you can hear sort of the slow burble of some sort of creek, and to the south seems to be more kind of you remember that to the south is probably not really the way you want to go, since you came from southeast.
So yeah, we're going to take the northern track.
Mm-hmm.
And keep heading up that way.
Cool.
Do you want us to move or?
Yeah. Cool. You come. Yeah, you come across the river. Let me describe the river here. So there's a wide expanse of dark water that seems to have flooded the woodland in this low valley. Trees still protrude from the calm, dark waters here and there, but many large reaches seem to be a little bit more open, or seem to be little more than open pools of algae-choked water. The trill of frogs and the whine of insects fills the air. The forest road, or the forest path, leads up to sort of the bank of this this marsh area. You can kind of see across the road there is we'll say a small bridge that leads across it. In fact, let's look at it here. Also, partly because I only have one map, and that's why there's going to be a bridge. Let's say Gronk, Saudade, Birdperson.
Yeah, sorry, my internet fully died and the router reset itself for some reason.
That's right. Why do I have 2 Saudades? Get rid of that set.
Twice the fun.
Twice the fun. And there is, of course, plenty of sunlight, as it is sort of midday. All right. Up ahead, you see sort of the wreckage of a small hand cart lying on its side and half sunk in the flooded forest about 30 feet from the causeway. And the bridge itself looks somewhat slick and a bit uneven. It doesn't seem like it's a very well cared for bridge on this footpath.
I swear, once we take over this area, gentlemen, and we are in complete control of the Untitled Vale, as is our right, we're going to have to implement some stringent OH&S laws in regards to workmanship of buildings and some health safety regulations as well.
Oh, 100%. We have to install an OHS.
Yeah.
Who is our OH&S guy in our group? Like, not in, like in the fancy lads. I forget.
I'm HR, so...
You're HR. You are HR. Then we've got Barnaby, who's the financier.
Yeah.
I mean, you're the PT / physio, aren't you? So I guess you'd be the closest one.
He'd be like, yeah, he'd be like the yeah. Actually, he probably would be OH&S. Yeah, you would be Birdperson.
Yeah.
All right, I'll take it on.
It's now under your purview. You can do with that what you will. You've got a small budget to start off with, but we'll allocate more funds as they become available. We'll get you some. I'll get you some labour. Like, it's just you at the moment, but I'll see if I can't get you a new hire. Get you an intern.
I actually need to report something. I got cut in the last fight that I was in. I think I need to do some sort of report.
You do.
Yeah,
you do, but it's actually it's $3 per report, Saudade, if you could just pay me that.
Wait, hold on. Wait, why am I paying you? Shouldn't it be the company or the fancy land?
It should be. You ask them. I'm just OH&S.
I've
Yes.
literally had overall. I'm trying to say as bottom of the ladder as possible in this company.
So I think you'll have to
Yeah,
head.
we'll keep
You'll have to speak to
running
the.
around it.
You'll have to speak to the board, or maybe speak to the financier. Get a receipt for a petty cash expenditure, and then give that to Birdperson.
Yeah, exactly.
So you need to actually talk
not
to
my problem.
Barnaby.
I'm just telling you what the rules are.
Yeah, so you need to talk to Barnaby. You know what? I'll put in the report,
you
and then
need
you
to
and
talk to
Barnaby
Barnaby.
can talk. No, I'm not OH&S.
Well, you can-
You're
but-
OH&S. You need to talk
$3
to
per
finance.
report.
Yeah,
That's all I'm saying.
the company will pay that. I'm merely just
Okay.
an employee. Anyway,
All right.
where's this $3 going to? Because where's this $3
Me.
going to? But you're part of the company. You probably get paid a salary like the rest of us.
Yeah, but they're not giving me an extra salary to do this new job.
They're not giving anyone
I
extra.
literally just said that financing on your budget will become available when it comes. You got to step into the role. It's a what's it called? What's a new company called? Like,
Yeah, no, I'm
Silicon
not
Valley.
doing that.
Startup.
You're a startup.
No.
We're paying you in shares. You currently own, 20% of the company?
Why 20%?
Because it fits.
20%.
Yeah,
I
but
heard
don't-
20%. I'm signing off on 20%.
No, but don't forget. You need to forget that Everthill's got a little bit of this as well.
All right,
Yeah.
I forgot about original
Yeah, 'cause
ownership.
yeah. Like I mean, like his doesn't grow, but he has
Yeah.
like he has a stationary sort of thing.
I've written it down. It's counted. I own 20% of it.
You're not the finance guy, so once again, please talk to Barnaby.
No.
Ah,
That sounds like a new problem.
So you guys are having this conversation while walking towards a rickety
up the
bridge.
yeah.
Can we also just have a session where we just talk about the
The logistics of our business.
Sure.
Are we
Yeah.
incorporated? How the debts work? Like, do we all cover debts? Does it come out of the businesses? Who's liable?
I'm thinking of like in Peaky Blinders where they have like that 20-minute segment where they have like family business and they all just talk business for 20 minutes
Yeah.
of an episode. We need one of those, like a 20-minute episode where we just talk family business.
We can do that. I
so.
reckon we do that. I mean, we could do that next week, or even the week
Yeah.
after, as like a previously. This is how they had a conversation.
Yeah.
Because it would be very interesting for me as the DM to know. I mean, in the event of liability, like I don't know, being sued by Fantasy Bunnings, does that come down on a personal level, or does the business
once again, I think we
become
actually.
liable?
I think
Yeah,
we can
are we
actually.
represented? We're currently fighting under the banner of the Fancy Lads, so does that mean that do we have legal representation? Is there a union? Like,
Or if they
Yeah, do we
sue
actually-
Saudade directly, do they then, as damages, get his stake in the business? And so to pay for these legal debts, Saudade has to give up not only his mortal soul, which he's already given up, but his as he'll have nothing else to bargain with, he'll have to give up his 20% share in the company.
And is it like a Deadpool where like the last person to survive owns the company?
Oh, we'll do a fucking tontine.
So many questions that I think need to actually be explored.
Yeah, because I want to know if Saudade dies, is his share liquidated into everyone else's share, or does he get rights to be able to pass on his share to Mara, for example?
Yeah, because if I was able to pass it on, obviously it would be Mara who gets it next. But then what happens if someone else joins the company?
Well, technically, what happens is a percentage is generally what happens in a structured company, and no, you normally wouldn't.
Or do we Zuckerberg Everthil, and then we all keep our share, but we just really diminish his share?
Yeah, we just take out the intern shares get smaller and smaller.
Alex, as the Everthil maker, how would you feel about Everthil's share getting split further and further?
Well, I mean, I don't know what Everthil's look. Everthil has a tenuous grasp on the mortal realm, right? He's been in the Shadow Fae for quite a while. So anything that's sort of to do with him that he's left behind, he's happy to have left behind. He was a druid, for God's sake. He's all about nature. He doesn't care about monetary possessions.
Yeah, no, but I mean, I guess if he has a stake, then if we wanted to go and destroy the Fae, he can still have voted on that decision. I guess he might have a vested interest when we finally get.
Do you have a plan to destroy the Fae?
I don't know. Maybe let's face it. Anything can happen. Barnaby was literally taken over by Ronan for 2 seasons. So things can happen.
Well, I guess we'll have to cross that bridge when we get to it.
Yeah. Do you know what bridge you're at now? This one that's in front of you, and you should consider trying to cross this one.
I walk over the bridge.
Cool. In these slow, as you get sort of closer to the bridge, floating up as you do, you notice sort of a dark silhouette under the water.
Dark silhouette of a man.
I fly up into the air.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not having any of this.
Okay. Do you fly up?
It's just straight up.
Straight up?
So I can
Cool.
go 50 feet.
Yeah. So you're right up in the air. You're cruising around. You got a good look.
Away. I say, guys, there's something in the water.
Seeing as you're nice and up high, give me a perception check.
I can do that. 100% do that. Perception. Double click on my person. Do a perception check. At normal. I've done a wrong. It didn't do it.
I saw a roll. 19. You got a 19 and an 18.
It's not coming up for me for some reason. I'll do a quick reload.
That's right, yeah. It might be, the resolution thing. I could probably get a mod that helps with that somewhat. But yeah, it is definitely built for proper screens.
Oh no, it wasn't even coming up in the chat. So I think it's just the internet.
Yeah.
For some reason.
You definitely see sort of a large creature, or if not large, gigantic, sort of under the water here. Or huge, I would say. And it almost seems like it's a writhing mass of serpents with a big body.
I yell that out.
Where is it? It's in this stream, or is it in the marsh?
Water.
It's in the water.
Okay. Can I see it?
You can maybe make out where you think it is, based on where Birdperson is kind of yelling at you.
Okay, how big is this? Are we talking like an octopus? Like we could eat this? I'm pretty hungry.
No, you can't eat it.
Oh.
You could if we chopped off a tentacle.
Oh, it's big though. Like I won't be able to like throw a javelin in and like reel it in.
I doubt it.
Okay.
You could give it a crack.
Yeah, I grab Gronk's arm and I say, "Son, I think this might be one of the times that we try and do as little damage to ourselves as possible and save ourselves for the bigger fight. Let's try and
That's smart.
avoid
All right.
this one."
Cool. Let's try and sneak past. How high is this bridge off the water?
Not very high at all. It sort of sags down above the water and above the kind of marshy bog area.
Should we maybe try going one at a time?
I think that's probably best. You go first because you are light of foot and we'll probably make it across easily.
I try and use my dexterity to do, like in the Asian movies, when you see like the guys like walk on like poles, like really soft feet.
Mm-hmm.
So I try and do that, like sort of along the poles over here. So so I'm barely touching them. I'm kind of just like stepping off them, and looks like I've got strings attached to me, which is being carried across by a crane.
Yep.
So I do a dexterity roll. I roll a 15 plus my dexterity. So I'm doing why do I do that? Plus 7 for my acrobatics.
Okay.
So I got 22 altogether.
All right. Let's see if advantage. It is slow going, especially obviously sort of hopping from or slowly walking from beam to beam, but you're able to successfully kind of make it across and onto sort of dry land there. You avoid, as you sort of walk past, you see that the bridge itself is incredibly sort of slick and slippery, and to sort of walk along that portion of it without falling over would take, you'd have to move very slowly to do so.
Okay,
yeah. Meanwhile, Birdperson, you're kind of hovering up there in the air.
Yeah.
Cool. Gronk?
Oh.
2 seconds, I'm just trying to check some part of my character sheet that I can't see, so I'm going to pull up D&D Beyond. Where's my characters?
What are you looking for?
My horizontal jump distance.
Oh, okay, yeah. I think that's based off your athletics, or maybe it's based off your speed and athletics. Jump.
Long jump. Here it is. When you make a long jump, you cover a number of feet up to your strength score. If you move at least 10 feet on foot immediately before the jump. So up to your strength score. So 16 feet. I think that works.
That's not very far.
No, but I think it gets me from here to here.
Oh yeah.
So I'll be able to clear the blue bit of deeper water.
Sure.
All right, I'm going to take a running jump and leg it off and try and clear the big blue bit of water.
All right. Give me an athletics check, and we'll see how good it is, and how well you land. It was almost that 20.
Yeah.
It's like it was almost that 20. That's pretty good. So you land and kind of slide a bit. So you kind of jump and slide a little bit. Give me an acrobatics check as this bridge is quite sort of old and rickety here. I want to make sure you land on your feet.
Not well.
Oof. You fall over, and rising out of the water are multiple heads. And it looks like this.
Oh shit! It's a Targaryen symbol.
Oh, it's a fucking Hydra.
It's a Targaryen symbol, man.
And it's 7 heads sort of thrashing and whirling at each other, and they start eeling out of the water, and it starts making its way over to you.
You're right. I don't want to eat it. Birdperson, help!
Can
I shout
I
out to the
slide
guys.
down and sort of grab Gronk?
What's up?
Like push him over to the edge? Can I push in like the last 5 feet? Can I just fly down and grab him?
Give me an athletics check.
That is something that I can do. Athletics for me. Athletics check. I've done an athletics check. It's not very good.
It's not great. You fly down and you're sort of down there with Saudade, with Gronk, trying to like help hurry him along, get him back up on his feet.
Yeah.
However, the Hydra seems to be sort of reaching out with its tail, and its tail is also sort of seems to be made up of multiple tendrils, and it seems to be reaching out to try and grab at Gronk. Saudade, you have a moment to act before it's going to attempt this.
Yeah, so obviously I don't want these boys to kind of be hurt. So I say, "Hey guys, we've got to get out of here." And I can't grab both of them, can I? And like drag them back.
Don't think so.
Yeah. I grab Birdperson because I know Birdperson's the strongest one. Gronk and,
Whoa! Whoa! Gronk, are you going to take that lying down?
I grab Gronk. I grab Gronk because I guess he's the closest one. I just don't want Birdperson to think that this is just going to be a me and Gronk thing. Birdperson, you can fly. Is Gronk on the floor? Is that what happened? He slipped, didn't he?
Yeah.
He slips.
Yeah, so I'm going to help him up. I'm going to stand him up. I'm going to say, "Run with me." So I'm going to pick him up. So how would I pick him up? Do I just pick him up?
Yeah. So it takes you what? 25 movement to get to him. Actually, double that. It's going to take 50 movement because you're going to have to move slowly so that you yourself do not slip over on this. On this.
So yeah, I move over here slowly, and I pick him up gently.
Mm-hmm.
And that's my action, and then that's all my movement as well.
Okay.
And I say to him, let's not fight, or let's fight enough so we can walk away, and we can run away because we've got a huge fight coming up ahead.
All right. Cool. So the Hydra is going to attack Gronk, but it's not going to be at advantage because he's no longer prone.
So I'm back up on my feet now?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Its tail pincer kind of lashes out. And let's make these rolls public so we're all happy, we're all cool, we're all Fonzies. You're going to take 6 slashing damage.
Do you want this that you just asked me, Dan?
Sorry?
It asked me to do a saving throw.
Oh, yeah. What kind of saving throw did it? Strength one?
Strength, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, you are not grappled.
Excellent. I'm happy to hear that.
With a 14, that's just what you needed, by the way. Cool. All right. But
Do you roll initiative?
No, we'll just keep it sort of going round. Okay. So its tail lashes out. One more attack and one flurry of bites. Oh wait, yeah. Cool. So it's one of its heads kind of lashes out to try and bite at you as well. Okay. And that misses as well. Cool. All right, so back to Gronk and then Birdperson, I guess.
Nice.
Are we engaging this gentleman? Gronk's looking like, are we fighting or are we running?
I say we fucking bail.
All right, running it is. Are there any fish or other you said there were frogs and things around? How big is there a big cane toad around?
Sure.
Excellent. I would like to spear one of the cane toads with my javelin and then throw it as a fetch and go and get the meat.
Okay.
And try and distract this thing so we can get a couple of seconds to run.
Give me an animal handling check.
Sure.
pretty good. One of its heads is certainly kind of distracted, or a couple of its
So
heads.
I was trying to pull up my.
Yeah. A couple of the heads are distracted by the frog thing. I'm going to say it has disadvantage on any opportunity attacks against you.
Why is I didn't stop doing that? I'm trying to change my javelin down to 1.
I'm trying to run, not. I'm trying to run, not great axe.
I've got them hotkeyed to 1, so I was trying to like no 1 on the inventory 1.
Yeah. Cool. So yeah, you think you've got half of it kind of distracted, as obviously it's got many heads, so it's going to be at disadvantage on any attacks against you, any opportunity attacks against you.
And I have to walk very slowly on this bit, don't we?
It takes double your speed to move.
So 30 feet, so I can move 15 feet. Okay.
Don't you have extra speed because of your nakedness, or like your
40 feet? Yes, sorry. So 20 feet.
So 20, yeah. All right, it's going to try and make that opportunity attack with disadvantage. Well, it rolls very poorly. I assume that will not hit.
It will not.
I'm not even going to roll a second one. Cool. All right, so Saudade with... I think that's pretty good. It's going to... Can it chase? It can kind of chase. Saudade and Birdperson, I assume you start making your way back as well?
Yeah. Definitely. Oh shit, it can chase. And it can chase quite well, can't it?
Yeah, I'm gonna fly back up into the air.
I'm wondering if there's any way we can stun it. Which is my go-to move at the moment. I might try something here, and it might be foolish. You know what? No, I'm gonna run. We're gonna run. We'll run.
Yeah, let's run.
So you say that's 25 feet, and then I'm gonna run an extra 25 feet because I'm gonna use my action to.
To dash. Cool.
Yeah, I'm just dashing the fuck out of there.
And Birdperson, what are you doing?
Yeah, I fly up into the air and fly away.
Cool. All right. I'm going to say
we all flip it off as we run. Fuck you, Hydra.
Yeah, I think it's hail Hydra this bitch. It's going to try and get one more attack on you as you're running away.
Okay.
Onto Gronk at least. This one normally. No dice. As you flip it off, as multiple of its heads are upset that its food is getting away. And you have solved my my Witchwood puzzle.
Yeah, suck it, Hydra. Run and pass it. Don't stop.
And you've made it a...
Yeah.
Sorry?
I think you should stop calling everything a puzzle.
Make me.
Hey, can I be a massive pain? I have an interview in half an hour, and I haven't prepared at all. I'd completely forgotten that we're doing D&D, even though it is every Tuesday, and I'm an idiot.
That's fine.
So I'm gonna have to bail. I'm so sorry.
That's all right. I'll wrap it up here, and we'll obviously continue the story at an incredibly good start 2 weeks from now. But I'll end it with you make your way down the path, and looming out of the shadowy woods ahead is a haunting sight: a ruined keep. The old castle sits on a small rocky hillock, and you can catch a glimpse of a broken tower between the trees. A moss-covered stone at the side of the road you're following marks a footpath that looks like it leads up to the keep. And we'll pick it up next time with you guys heading to Vrath Keep. And
fuck yeah!
I'll write down that it's 1:30 in the afternoon on the second day, because this is like Majora's Mask. And if you fuck up, we're gonna send you back to the start, and you're gonna have to do it all over. You're gonna have to get the bomber's notebook again, and do the thing.
Alex, good luck.
Yeah.
Good luck, man.
Yeah, just
Thanks,
be
man.
you. You know how it is.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Your
Good
normal
luck, brother.
whimsical self.
Yeah.
Yeah, standard.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. Thanks, Dan.
Thanks, Dan. Yeah, that was awesome.
No worries, lads. Have a
Have
good
a
night.
magical evening and rest of your week.
And
Morning.
if you want, you can obviously you guys can tune in next week for the other half of the lads, or just wait for them to tell you all about it.
Yeah, I feel like it's actually going to be like very lackluster compared to ours. I mean, like,
Yeah, I feel like that's shit comparison.
yeah, I mean, like literally, we kicked ass today.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I mean, Keg's in a hole. Who cares? Don't even need him.
thanks to the
It's
whole.
fine.
What was the explanation behind Keg? Just
He got drunk.
He got
Ended up in a hole.
drunk.
And we've
Rolled the
left-
dice.
We left him there.
He actually did a carousing check last session and ended up in a hole.
Oh, fair enough. All right, cool. See you, Alex.
Magic. All right, catch you later, fellas. Have a good one.
See you, mate.
Peace out, gentlemen.
Bye.
I'm going to birthday cake with Al. Catches.
Catch you.
See you, bud. All right, Dan, I'll leave you to it as well. See you, mate. Thanks
See you,
so much.
Sean. All the best, mate. All right, now it's just us. Now it's just you, me, and oh, there we go. Thank you all for joining us on this sort of shorter session of the Fancy Lads campaign as we make our way through the Red Hand of Doom. Next 2 weeks from now, the lads are going to come up upon Vrath Keep and maybe have to deal with Wormlord Koth in there and the sort of orcish scout party that is planning an attack on Drellin's Ferry. If you really enjoyed this, thank you very much. And we've got a couple of follows, so thank you to Altazar Games, who was hanging out before and chatting with us. And I'll type in our YouTube channel where you can go and subscribe to the videos if you want to catch up on some of the older episodes and get a little bit of a recap on the two different storylines that are going on at the moment. One being the Red Hand of Doom, the other one being Waterdeep Dragon Heist. I'd like to thank you for stopping by, those of you who are enjoying our little D&D nonsense. And in the meantime, let us... Where's this gone blank? Let us just show some love to some other D&D person who's streaming, and we can pop in and say hi to them. And then I'll let you get back to your lovely evening on Tuesday. Let's see. Oh, Pink Kitten TV, another Aussie. Let's do that. So please join me in showing some love to some other D&D streamers, and let's go in there, cause a little bit of fuss and muss to another Aussie, and maybe you can cruise around with us next time. Join us next week or on Thursday when we're playing some more D&D. All right, have a good one.